Hi guys, I'm Sunil. I'm from AlphaWallet, and I wanted to talk to you about attestation, how it can be a practical bit to connect between Web 2 and Web 3. Um, Now, in the blockchain world, you might have not heard about attestations, but it is something that is yet to be developed to enable a fully decentralized world. Now, do not take that from me. Vitalik said that in the previous ETHCC conference in Paris, that building an attestation ecosystem is one of the other things that Ethereum have to do other than DeFi. Now, there are a few examples already, like POAP, Proof of Attendance Protocol, and Proof of Humanity and the others. And we at AlphaWallet also had been working on this for the last 4 years. And I wanted to give you a few examples of that. And during this talk, I would be talking to you about what attestation is, quickly go through a couple of real world use cases, and talk about some of the future potentials of attestation. Now, jumping right into it, what is attestation? Attestation is a claim, it's an assertion made by someone against another. Often in the real world, you would have your driver's license, which is an attestation from the government saying that you can drive. And it also says that your date of birth is so and so, and you are from this address. So in one physical card, we have 3 or 4 attestations in a driver's license. And this is something that we want to bring onto the online world and can be used to bridge between the real world and the blockchain world. And in this case, always say that anyone can make attestations, but attestations are valuable if you trust the entity that is making the attestation. So in this case, government, you always trust government. That's why driver's license can act as a form of identity. Now, some of the benefits of using attestation is that it is smart contract readable. Not all information on the web is smart contract readable, but attestations are. And if implemented correctly, attestations can be used to preserve privacy. Attestation can be used to save gas or the network fees that's paid for all the transactions that are in the Ethereum network. And I'll also show you how flexible attestations can be. Now, I'll give you one interesting example, something that we did, autographing on top of NFTs. As you can see, this is an NFT that was signed by Vitalik in our platform Autograph NFTs. Now, how we have connected an NFT, which is a virtual object in the metaverse, with a real signature from the real world, right? What we did here was to go through a flow. And here in the autograph execution layer, we are connecting Vitalik's Twitter ID to create a digital autograph and to create a new token with all the characteristics of the underlying NFT combined with the new autograph. Now, I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with NFTs. It's a whole topic on its own, but the key takeaway from here is that in order to manipulate or in order to transform NFTs from the blockchain world, from the Web3 world, you can use attestations to do that. Now, I'll go way back in 2017. We created a experimental FIFA World Cup ticket in association with Shanghai Sports to test out attestations and how we could implement ticketing in blockchain. And we went with attestations. And as you can see, it's AlphaWallet, and there is a ticket that you can use to redeem, that is to enter the gates by scanning QR code, or you can sell, etc. And we did that for 50 tickets, and it was a success. We showed that we can use blockchain to issue tickets for global events such as FIFA. And in here, we also used attestations to express the ticket. So once the tickets were purchased, you would get a magic link, very similar to the link here in the screen, to claim your tickets. And when you click those tickets, you would go through and you will be able to get your tickets in the first place. And if you want to sell the ticket, you would again go through the same process where you can click sell. You would specify the number of tickets and the amount that you want to sell. If you click through, you will also be able to specify the expiry date for this magic link that you're going to create, the offer that you're publishing. And once that is done, you will again get this magic link, and you'll be able to share it. Now, in this case, if you click the magic link, this ticket purchase magic link, you would have to pay the ETH, the amount that was specified here, and only then you will be able to get it. At the same time, there is a flip side to it. Anyone who has access to this link will be able to pay the money and buy the tickets if it's within that expiry date, that's time that you have specified. So it is a very interesting use case, a very interesting way to distribute assets from blockchain. Now, at the same time, you can also add further things onto this attestation. I can also say that this magic link can only be claimed by Sunil at gmail.com. And if that's the case, then I'll have to come in, I'll have to pay the ticket and also prove that I am the owner of Sunil at gmail.com to claim the ticket. And you can play with these conditions. So that also makes attestations quite powerful as a way to distribute things. Now, we are still working on all these key use cases. And right now, what we are working on is for DevCon. So for people who don't know about DevCon, it's the biggest developer conference for Ethereum community. Originally planned to conduct in Colombia, Bogota in 2021. And as you all know, COVID really changed everything, right? It was initially meant to be in 2020, then changed to 2021, and now hopefully it will be happening in 2022. However, for this, we created a proposal, DIP6, and you could go search for DIP6 DevCon and get the full proposal that we have published in DevCon's GitHub page. But essentially, what we are proposing here to do is to implement a ticketing-based attestation for DevCon. Now, the key reason why we have to do that is to show and demonstrate how attestations can be used, how attestations can be integrated into different use cases, and also really to kickstart a robust attestation ecosystem. And that's our mission. And why would DevCon implement it? Now, the key reason there is that one of the beauty of attestations is that once an attestation is issued, it will become a sort of an open API that you can build services on. Now, in the DevCon case, if a ticket attestation is to be issued, it would be issued by the event organizers, and it would stand as a collateral, as an asset that anyone can use. Now, anyone who has this attestation will be able to prove that, okay, this ticket was issued by DevCon. You would be able to verify DevCon's public key and say for sure that, okay, this ticket is issued to sunil@gmail.com, and these are the ticket details. That is something that anyone can read. Now, once we have that information, you can permissionlessly, that is, without contacting DevCon, without asking them for permission to access their users' database, anyone can create on-chain, that is, solutions on blockchain or off-chain, real world websites. Anyone can offer services on top of it to DevCon. And that means that you can play games on top of it. You can access exclusive websites, web pages that only ticket holders can see and use. You can use this to claim free food, free meals that is served in the DevCon conference. Hotels can give DevCon ticket holders special discounted tickets. Really, anything can be done. So that's the proposal that we had, and we have created it. And I would like to take you through the simple experience, a high-level view on how this would work. So as a ticket holder or a prospective ticket holder, a person would go and purchase the ticket online. Very straightforward. It would still happen the same. And when you receive the ticket, you would also get a magic link. Now, remember the magic link that I have showed you earlier. You would get something similar to that. Also, you would have QR codes, etc. That is from a traditional ticketing service. Now, this QR code can be scanned. Everything would work there as you would expect. It's very traditional. But if you click that link, it will open up a web page that would recognize this attestation and store it into the web's local storage. Now, once that attestation is stored on your web's local storage, then it can be recognized by websites who have integrated token negotiator. Token negotiator is a component. I will be talking about it a little bit more. But this component can understand your ticket attestation and will be able to provide you additional services. And in order to verify that you are a ticket holder, there is one thing that you need is that, yes, you need ticket attestation. And as mentioned earlier, ticket attestation says that this ticket belongs to this person or this email ID. Now, there is another proof that you would have to get, and this is a email attestation. And email attestation is essentially a proof that you have access to the corresponding email. So, for example, I'm taking sunil@gmail.com as my email. And I already would have a ticket saying that, Sunil@gmail.com has ticket ID number 61 and can enter our DevCon. The second thing that I would have to take is a attestation to prove that I have Sunil@gmail.com as my email. And in order to do that, I can go to a ticket attesting provider, and this is where the decentralization would come in. It can be a number of trusted entities who can issue this email attestation, and that will say that Sunil has access to sunil@gmail.com. And in order to do that, I will have to go through a process like doing CAPTCHA, entering one-time password, OTPs. And once I do that, this trusted partner, trusted issuer can give me a ticket attestation. And combining this ticket attestation and email attestation, any web service will be able to prove that I am the owner of this ticket, and which also means that I can use any wallet, any crypto wallet at that point of time to sign transactions and vote, get discounts, play games, etc., etc. And that's also another benefit of attestations. You can you can use any wallet that you have, and a person who wants to send anything to you does not have to know your wallet address. And if you use token negotiator, there is also this uh, this feature where the website service provider would not need to know your email ID or anything that you have in your wallet. I mean, whether you have thousands of Ethereum, or whether you have CryptoPunks NFT, all of these things can be seen by any provider who knows your wallet because it's open sourced and open, right? However, that's not possible if you use attestations with our recommended way, which is using token negotiator. Now, I will get to token negotiator, but I also want to show you exactly what a ticket attestation is. Now, the first attestation that we have, as I mentioned here, is the ticket attestation, which will have ticket ID, email ID, and our ticket masters, I mean the ticket issuer's private key as the input. There is a ticket attestation function, a Java function that will create the ticket attestation with the email ID and ticket ID, and it's linked to the ticket master's public key and can be verified through the ticket master's private key, public key. And then there is email attestations where you would have the user's public key, the wallet that the user is using, the email ID, and the attester's private key. As I mentioned, there's a trusted entity, right? So that's the attester. And again, you would have a email attestation that's generated that has your email ID and your public key. And it's linked to the attester's private key through their public key as well. Now, combining these things, linking together the email, anyone would be able to confirm that this ticket ID or the ticket that's linked with the ticket issuer is a genuine one and can be accessed by whichever wallet that the user have the email attestation against. And now, in the last step of verification, the ticket attestation and email attestation can be used with a zero knowledge proof and can be used to interact with smart contracts, can be used to interact with Web3, any websites. So that's all done through token negotiator. So this is the crux of how it works. And this is a flow on high-level view on how a token negotiator would work. But essentially, token negotiator sits in the website, and it will it will recognize the ticket attestation through these steps. And I'm not going into the details of it, through these steps, and recognize if there is attestations in the website's local browser, and will also be able to connect to the user's wallet to do the normal signature flows and enable you to interact with their website. And this website need not be a Web3 website. It can be any traditional websites. And we have an example of this here. If you have a DevCon ticket, you will be able to go in and get the discounts if you have the ticket. And it's all available in our GitHub page under token script/token negotiator. And our token negotiator at the end of the day is an NPM package that anyone can use and will be able to recognize attestations and push for new and push for specific functions. Now we had created this for DevCon. We have sent that to 1,200 people who attended ListCon in Portugal this month, actually, October of 2021. And we look forward to more use cases now. ListCon tickets are already there. We are looking at creating a portal where ListCon ticket holders can go and issue an NFT based on what they have in their wallet. So all those use cases can be created, and even you can create something specific for a ListCon user without asking for permission from any of the event holders. And that's really exciting, right? And we envision that in the future, attestation would be used to allow all kind of different use cases and be the interconnecting bridge to create applications very similar to open APIs for both Web3 and Web2 worlds. And with that, I'm signing off. If you have any questions, reach out to me at Sunil Tom Joes in Twitter, or always jump onto our Discord for AlphaWallet. And looking forward to hearing your questions. Hopefully it made sense. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful day ahead. Cheers. Bye.